And hello! And I've been lazy and didn't start taking anything apart while the meatloaf was cooking. So let's check on it because the amount of time I put on it has come and gone. Let's get it out of there. Lots of water in there and fat, which I'd expect from the bacon fat. I mean the hamburger too, but bacon fat for sure.
It smells really good.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it might be getting done or close to done. Anywho, I'm going to pour the water off and the fat off in the sink over here and try not to drop the meatloaf in it at the same time. We'll see how that works out. Get it all poured down to that corner.
Do you think you need ketchup yet?
Hold on. All the water poured off of it without dropping it in. Probably we will need to catch up.
I was just asking before I go into the other room.
I'm not. You don't have to go nowhere yet, anyhow. I'm not 100% sure because we're going to slice it here and see if it's done or how much done it needs. Or does that mean the ketchup should go on now on this done part, or in a minute, or in a granny, or the goody lotty lotty? Okay. But we will need the ketchup because we like sticking ketchup on it. Alright, let's get it right here. Let me slice it in the middle. Hopefully nothing blows up at me. That's not necessarily how you want to cut it, but I don't want to tear it. Cut all the way through to the glass. I see me some cheese. Let's slide her apart there and take a peek at it. I don't know if you can see it so well, but it's still too raw in the center, so it needs to cook some more.
Yeah, just a bit.
Just a bit more.
But it's almost perfect.
It's almost there, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's just a bit too raw for me with the hamburger meat in the middle.
Looks really good.
So let's put it back together like that, nice and pretty. And hold on a second. Let's cut another slice. This will help speed it up just a little bit. Slice one that way. Slice a big old fat on that way. And another one. Looking good. Let's slice the tail. That way we can get a little bit more heat in there. Now that it's got a good form and shape to it. One there. And help it cook a little quicker on the inside to make sure it gets done. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like we can get an extra one on this side though. Maybe I wasn't quite in the center. And a nice slice right here. And that way, with the cuts in it, it cooks a little quicker there in the center, but also the ketchup can ooze down in there a little bit.
Did you also need cheese or no?
Yes, ma'am. We can put some
I
cheese on
wasn't sure. It looked like maybe.
You need the cheese. Well, it's got plenty, but more is better.
A cup of
Let's do
God.
the cheese before the ketchup, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get the bag open. First thing, the most important thing, is to test the cheese. It's cheese.
It's not poison?
No, I don't know that yet.
Oh, well. It's not that fast-acting poison?
No,
Okay. At least we know that much for sure.
for sure. One thing is now I start putting cheese on it, and I don't ever think I have enough.
That looks perfect.
I gotta figure out how much longer I think I should put it in there for. Let's put some nice ketchup all over it. Probably a little more than we need. I like it when it cooks on there, but
Maybe 20 minutes.
more?
Maybe.
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes. Alright. Since it's cut, probably closer to the 15-minute mark.
Gotta let it hold maybe 20, 30.
Timer. We'll compromise and go 18. So, we'll let it sit in the oven there a little bit more. See how it comes out. And I guess in the meantime, we could do what we said we was going to do. And look at some stuff. Put the cheese over here to the side. Put the ketchup in there for now. We might eat it again. Best put the cheese in there too. Might forget it. So, we got us this little thing full of stuffies. There's not too much in there. But it is some stuff we gathered up. What do we got here? Somebody took a 4-way plug here in a box and made them on a little extension cord.
That's handmade, you're telling me?
Yeah, somebody made it their own self, which we're gonna unmake it because I don't think I want to use that since I didn't make it.
Wow. Yeah. I wouldn't trust the authenticity of anyone in this neighborhood, to be honest, but whatever.
Homemade electricians.
Mm-hmm.
And now let's see what we got
Kind
here
of
going
frightening
on.
a bit.
This is frightening. It's going around and around and around. Look. So we got an extension cord. Now we could probably use as an extension cord if we needed an extension cord. But we have a whole plenty of them, so we'll just roll this up for now. Stick it over here in our copper wire box for the day that we cut all the ends off and start doing all the wonderful stripping. Here's another one. It's a 3-plug. This looks like it goes in the back of a stereo or some other kind of electronic appliance. So we don't know what it goes in. Maybe we could read on it and figure it out, but I'm not seeing anything good. So it'll be scrapped too for the copper wire in it. And a third one, same thing. This is probably more valuable than a lot of the stuff I scrapped because it's got all the copper wire in it. Here's one. We'll take this one apart later. See what all's inside of it. 2, 4, 6, 8 plugs. Day, hour, minute, mode, program, on off switch, little glass you can view what things you're putting it on. Looks like it was a pretty good device at one time. And look, a Lampy. Hello, Lampy. Why, you look like you've seen your better days. The cord's all rusty looking. Wow, made in Japan. Gas tube type. Metal. Has a magnet. Just fluorescent light. This looks like it's really older though. Might want to look at this one and see. And that has a nice magnet. Got on the back of it somehow right there. Look, I love me some magnets. Alright, so we'll set Lampy aside. See if we can find out anything about his history before we really take him apart. Maybe he has some value because of what he is. A little thermos. So for $5. It's aluminum. Has a screw-in cork here. It's plastic. Wow. Anywho, aluminum pile. We're not going to be using that because we don't know its history. Nice little rubber gasket that can always come in handy. We'll set it there for now. Boy, this little thing here might come in handy. Let's put the Put the gasket back on it. Let them stay together at the moment. Think about it. Here's the end to a flashlight. It looks like it's metal, but it's plastic. There's actually a bulb in there. There's a spring out of it. Yeah, it's plastic. Plastic. But there's a bulb in it. Where you spare bulb for your flashlight. How about that? And it's still good. So we'll set it there. Well, we'll go ahead and put this in the plastic. Here's another cord that looks like it was off an air conditioner. But maybe not. It's cut off. We'll put it over there in that cord bucket. And here's another cord. ENG Electronics. Switch mode power supply. Goes to this little round plug-in thingy. Thought it was gold on it at first, but it's silver. And another cord that was cut off something. Looks like it was cut off a AC or a heater. So just wrap him up. Put him over there in the cord bucket. And that's about it in there. Yep. Shower cord. Or shower cord. Shower curtain holder. And a powerful springy spring. We'll set him aside. We can go in our spring bucket. And somebody's bank paper when they check their balance at their bank. Huh. They had $1,229.26 in their bank on October the 3rd. Well, lucky them. Okay, let's get this magnet here cleaned up. Because it has a bunch of rust that it's found. It looks like a neodymium. Probably quite strong. Even though it's a little bar magnet. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Over here with the other magnets that we have. Oh, it just draw that other one right to it. So it's moving from there because it's definitely a strong magnet. Go over here for a moment. Alright, so let's move this thing here over out of the way. And let's see. Oh, these couple of things need to go in the metal bucket. And just because it's got me thinking already, I'm going to bring this over here. Da-da, 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 da-da. Oop, that's the wrong thing, guys. Let's take this off. Take it apart. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. 4 screws to hold the face on. And that's amazing. I guess because it's supposed to be watertight, but yet they got tape all over it. They just don't go hand in hand. It must not have been as watertight as it was supposed to be. Otherwise, all the tape all over it. Purple tape. Oh, we do have to take that one out from the middle.
Careful with that homemade device there. Looks a little suspicious.
There it is. Get that one out of there. Save them screws. This must be an aggravating. Why are you so aggravating? Got your tongue? If he ain't, he will around here.
Yeah. No joke. No joke about that.
Alright, let's take this. Oh, I forgot. I had that other tape stuff on it. Alright, let's just rip it off of there. See what they have down in there. Just a socket, I mean a plug or whatever you want to call it. It's wet in there, so it definitely, because it's been out in the rain, but it's definitely not sealed very good if it's going to be all wet inside. Not good. All the little purple tape didn't keep it dry at all. That one out. And yeah, there's not much here. I mean, it's kind of makes little sense to be recycling, spending all this time on this, but I'd rather do it and not just see it go straight into the garbage can. Some heavy duty copper wire on that stuff too. My goodness. They got wire nuts and buku tape on it. Tape on everything. It was really going on this side. The door's missing off of already, so. And they got square head screws in it. What the devil? Why would they do that? Little tiny piece of brass right there. See, that has a screw right there that's all green. So he must be brass. Because brass and green go hand in hand. There he is. You get over there with them guys. My goodness, the tape on this thing's everywhere. Alright. Where in the devil's my... There, my screwdriver for the... Is that the right one? Or is it too big for them little... Why would he put number ones in there whenever... That's silly. Alright, anyhow. I don't have my... Yeah, maybe it is. No, that's a star. I have a number one handy or not. Maybe right here on this guy. Another thing trying to scrap out and taking way too long. What's the point? $20 worth of time and material. Take a 50 cent, 40 cent worth of scrap part. But like I said, why not? Why not do it right? Come on out of there, old screwhead. One more right there. Taking forever. You're taking forever, guy. I screw it out of there. This door don't look too bad, even though it was leaking. Don't have no need for it. Or this one. That one's broke anyhow. Pointless, useless. Okay, so they got a Phillips screw on this end. like a wood screw almost. No wonder they got so much tape on everything. They had no idea what they were doing. At least when it comes to electric stuff. And now this one is the square head. And they're missing the one out the center. Come on. Now this one's not even doing nothing. Now it's coming up out of there. A little pressure on it. That's strange. Anywho. Come on, guy. That's about like a mile long. Dang it. Alrighty. Come on, tape. Off of there. Or electric tape. Ah. Dang it. Alright, so there's that one out of there. Got the ends taped up on it. No, that one's actually, this socket actually has it screwed on the side. So that's kind of going to be easier to get it undone. Come on off of there. How did they wire that thing on there? What do they do? Wrap it around from every side? Boy. And they got tape around it too. Like I thought it was going to go somewhere. If that screw does not hold it in to make the electric, then putting tape on it is not such a great idea. I can grant you that. Makes no sense. But he really got that one wired up there good on it too. Alright, in the ground. Boy. That's silly. So one or two of these is just plain, but that one on the end I think is brass. So, socket. The socket. Da, 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 da. We're not going to spend all that time to unlock and untape and unwire this guy. Bang. 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 Now, same with these wire nuts. Let's just go. Bang. Well, that's a tough old wire right there. Ah, dang it. Where they got such big wire in here, I have no idea. But we're just going to clip them off right here. Leave all that wire nut taped up stuff together. And we'll just put that in the recycle and let somebody else worry about it. Same here. Bang. 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 Big old wire nut go there. Short pieces of wire go there. Whoop. I think the oven that's saying the meatloaf might be ready. So, better get it out of there pretty quick. Look at that pretty copper. How did I manage to do that? Lay down. Get off my finger. Them pieces there. Them two pieces over there. Look at that. Looking good. Another piece. Yank all this with all the tape on it. Get them out of there for now. Big old fat wires, and they got them wired into little thin wires. That's crazy. Yeah, I hear you. What's going on here, guy? finger. There we go. Plastic box. Wire nut. So we put these pieces of plastic here together and send them right on out the door. First, I see a little something right here. Come on, it's a piece of brass right there. So easy to get it right there like that. I'm gonna get it. Put these two in there. Put them over here in the plastic recycle. Pick all this wire up. Bare bright. So pretty. All that pretty bare copper wire. My goodness. Little old pieces. Nothing to get excited about. 1, 2 more little strands. Pick them up. Twist them together a little. Ow! I told you you're beautiful and then you're going to stab me. Alright, well that's what was in that container, so we got it all done and over with. Brass over there. Put all these screws in here. Gotta get really quick and get this thing out the oven and look at it. See if it's done or not. Ring in there. This can go over here in the city recycle. That's the steel recycle. Can't throw those little tiny pieces of copper wire away though. Tape or no tape. At least we'll keep those parts. That's a little doodad in there. He's thrown away. Make some more room. Put them in there. Where are we? Up. Now we done lost. What I do with the little doodad to pick up the hot stuff with? It's not in there. Which wouldn't surprise me if I left it in there, let me tell you. Alright, come on out of there. Let's do these cycle. Let's see what we're looking like. It looks like the cheese and the ketchup glued it all back together. That's cute. Alright. Let's take a slice here and open it up right there. Slide that back. Maybe right here. Slide it over. Cheese everywhere. Oh yeah, that's wonderfully done now. Not raw. So there is our wonderful meatloaf. Looks beautiful. We'll get ready to eat it here shortly. I gotta make some mashed potatoes and all to go with it. And we'll look at that. Looks beautiful. Let's see here before we go. I'll tell you what. Let's see, maybe not the glove. See how we can work this out without killing ourselves. Let's slice it again here. And here. Get it on the plate. Look at that. Nope. Left a little piece behind. We don't want to do that. Now we ruin it because we dropped it. Ma'am?
I said, oh no, and then I was comically blocking the camera until you moved it, but now it's been too long.
Yeah, you didn't need to hold your hand that long.
Yeah, it was just supposed to be a joke.
Actually, at all, actually. Just a nice little joke.
It was supposed to be a joke, la.
I mean, nice little joke.
Un joker, la.
Anyhow.
See, come on, joke.
On the top, you see, it has the ketchup and the cheese that we put on it a minute ago, and inside all the broccoli, and because it's rolled up, so
Yeah,
it's
that's
layers,
nice.
like 3 layers of it. Broccoli and bacon. Yeah. Meatloaf, broccoli, bacon, all rolled around and out. It's so pretty. And it sounds like it's pretty because I heard Mr. Conan crying. He come running in here when he smelled it.
Yeah.
He might want a piece of it.
Look
What,
at him.
Conan? That's not
Like,
the
yes,
keys.
please, I'll take some of that.
Cut the oven off. Alrighty, so that's a good meatloaf. It just needs the sides made to go with it. And I guess I'll work on that. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye now.